Hey everyone, I hope everyone had a great Friday night and have some fun plans for the weekend, or you just be chilling at home for the whole time playing games and doing homework like me, but I still love it. Got a bunch of Hardline footage, gameplay, and some sick clips from the beta that I still want to upload before the end of the month, or, just after the end of the month. So here is one of my favorite attack heli gameplays where my gunner and I just tear the other team apart and make it extremely hard for them to get out of their spawn and back into the game. Before letting you guys watch the gameplay, just wanted to give my first impressions on the attack heli and a little bit on the vehicles in general. So first, the attack heli is pretty damn good. If your enemy doesn't know where the stingers are located on the map and they don't have the ever annoying Magnum rounds in their rifles, since both were very overpowered in the beta, and I'm sure they'll probably still be at the beginning, but I'm hoping they will be nerfed even more, like they were in the beta patch, but for the actual release of the full release of the game. But other than those two annoyances, the attack heli is really good overall. I had a lot of fun with it during the beta, going on a lot of kill streaks from 20 to, I think my highest was around 45 kills in a row. It definitely feels a little slower and less maneuverable than the Little Bird in Battlefield 4, and I feel like the weapons take a little bit longer to kill the soldiers on the ground. But overall, once you get the aim down, the controlling of your heli, you can dominate the enemy on the ground and in the sky. The other helicopter and the transport helicopter are pretty easy to take down. I bought all three main weapons for the attack heli throughout the beta, which was the default HMG, which stands for heavy machine gun, which was probably my favorite overall since the length of which you can keep firing before it overheats or you have to reload again or whatever, was the longest, and it had the most splash damage. So even if your accuracy wasn't that great when you were firing at the soldiers on the ground, you could still get the kill. It seemed pretty damn good against other vehicles, but the second weapon upgrade was, which was the minigun, it just ripped through the enemy vehicles with ease, and I felt like it was a lot better than the default weapon and the third weapon, but still it lacked in its ability to kill the enemies on the ground, or at least for me, I had a hard time kind of aiming it because it's very it doesn't have that splash damage, so your aim has to be really good. And finally, the M3M, I'm pretty sure it's called that, was the faster version of the default heavy machine gun, but it needed to reload or cool down more often, and it had way less splash damage. I don't even think it had any splash damage, which I was actually surprised about since it was the most expensive weapon that you could buy for the attack helis, and but it really felt like the worst weapon out of all three. I used it the least, but then again, I was pretty good. I was doing really good with the heavy machine gun, so I just kind of stuck with that. Overall, I love the attack helis, and I thought they were pretty damn good, and Visceral will probably won't actually need to buff them, like their weapons, that much, if they nerf the Magnum rounds and the stingers. And then if they do that, I think it will be pretty balanced. Just quickly before I go, my thoughts on the other vehicles in Hardline, like the transport heli and all the other vehicles. I think they all worked well with this game and the game modes. I think the cars could have a little bit more health or armor or whatever, and the transport heli could have a little more maneuverability, which would be awesome. But overall, I love the vehicles, which especially the mobile spawns. I think that's a great idea, and it will be really interesting to see how competitive players use it during matches. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening to me blabber away. I hope to see some of your thoughts or ideas about the vehicles, and more specifically the attack helis. Or I like to call them the Little Birds, but I think they're called the attack helis. But thanks again, and see you in the next video.
Ready.
Need something for us, Pete.
Oh, what did you say?
Leave some for us.
You said what?
Leave some for us.
Whatever.
Sorry, I can't. The helicopter's really loud. I can't hear anything.
Position of nearby targets unmoving.
He said he wanted pizza.
Where you going, fool? We got
Pizza.
ain't nothing big dogs around here. Shower online. The enemy's opening is scrambled.
Estamos vendo até agora.
Watch out, command truck.
¿Quién quiere necesita un ride? El jeep que tiene el machine gun arriba.
Don't let him down. Chopper spotted.
Yes, there. Wait, get out. Get the fuck in that police. Cambia con la gente. Cambia con la canción.
Sácame la música.
Ahí.
Oye, ¿qué es eso? Ah, sí, vale. Con carro policía.
Pláyalo.
Ah, lo mataron. A ver.
They hardly know what hit 'em. We got one over at the motel.
Oh, they killed me?
No, I hit a palm tree and it like completely did a flip on me.